You may hate this person as much as you want. Haters gonna hate, but I personally feel sorry for her. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Troll delivering an update. A few days ago, this person made a few TikTok videos where she complained about how she was unable to get hired at a... What was the company name? TJ Maxx. Oh yeah, right. Now, let's immediately address the elephant in the room. Whenever I look at this person, I'm like, ew! She has way too many tattoos. No, I am not a big fan of tattoos in general, but if you really want to have tattoos, at least have them on like your arms, where you can easily cover them up with long sleeves so that I won't have to see them. But your face? No, just no. And you know, that may play a factor in why she could not get that job. You see, when you see someone with this many tattoos, the impression you get from that is that this is someone who is rebellious and doesn't follow the rules. And so you start thinking this is probably someone who will not listen to the boss and will be very difficult to work with. This is why employers go after first impressions, because they don't want to risk hiring a bad worker. And so that's why she couldn't get hired. But let's watch her videos.
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like, you just, like, don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had, like, more experience than you. And, you know, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously.
If you think they will answer your question with a resounding yes, then I'm sorry to inform you, they are probably scared that if they say yes, you will get upset and banish them into the realm of Cthulhu. So they try to be nice, but anyways, let's continue.
A lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that.
So at least you figured that one out. Good on you.
So, I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough?
So the whole you need experience to get a job and you need a job to get experience is what young people say to cope with the fact that they are too lazy. It is not really a paradox. You see, experience does not equal having worked previously. You can do an internship and all that, work for free. That's how you get experience. But no, working for free is seen as slavery, and slavery is illegal. That is why people assume experience always means having worked for a paycheck previously. And that's when the whole thing becomes a paradox. I had to learn this the hard way. Please don't make the same mistake as I did.
I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Like, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a good worker.
No, it doesn't mean you're gonna be a bad worker, but this is the impression you give off. Do you understand? And companies typically do not want to take risks, and so they don't hire people who will be good workers. They hire people who look like they will be good workers.
I could be wrong, but I've seen that, like, in Europe, like, people with tattoos and piercings can get jobs, like, way easier there. So why is America not hopped on the bandwagon?
So I live in Europe, and let me tell you, if I was a stereotypical European CEO, I still would not hire her, but that's at least my opinion. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of tattoos and piercings in general, but if you feel the need to have tattoos and piercings, At least don't have too many of them.
Another thing too is like all these places, they say that they're hiring, but I feel like they're not. Because I shop at all of these stores and I see hiring now signs, but those signs have been up for months. And I know plenty of people are looking for work. So how have they still not hired people?
This is the moment she should have had that eureka revelation and realized, perhaps this is not a problem with the company hiring people. Perhaps it is all a you problem. Now, the reason why I feel sorry for her is because this is clearly someone who, as a child, has been brainwashed with this whole "you're okay the way you are, everyone is a winner" mindset, and now she fails to understand that some things you do, such as having too many tattoos and piercings, are, not okay, and therefore she is so confused right now. And this is why I think we need more Asian parents in the Western world.
You doctor yet?
No, Dad, I'm 12.
Talk to me when you doctor.
We need a stricter upbringing as children, and if you are a child yourself, you might be thinking your parents are way too strict, but one day you will thank them for that. Trust me, because this right here is what happens when people are too nice to you when you are a child. This is also why I am for bullying in some cases. Now, I don't think it is acceptable to bully someone for things they cannot change, such as their race, ethnicity, or skin color, but you should be allowed to bully someone for things they can change, such as if they make cat noises. You need to let them know that making cat noises is objectively bad. Because if you do not let them know, then they will eventually have to learn it the hard way as adults. And this is kind of what we are seeing right here. She has been love-bombed as a child and now can't accept how cruel this world really is. And so I'm actually glad she gets to make those TikToks, so that she can receive constructive criticism from people. Except, she did make a response to the constructive criticism, and she had this to say.
You guys missed the point of that video entirely. I don't need that job at TJ Maxx. I make plenty of money.
If you don't need that job, then why were you applying for the job? And more importantly, why are you salty over the fact that you couldn't get that job? Personally, I don't think she makes plenty of money, and she just says that as an attempt to cope hard. This has the same energy as when someone gets rejected by their crush, and they are like, well, actually, I don't need you because I'm already sleeping around and doing vulgar activities with 12 other women. You could have been a great addition, but you're missing out. Like, people can see through the BS, especially since she also says,
I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker.
So she needs to pay off her debt, which means, no, she is not making enough money.
And there's people saying, oh, it's because of your satanic tattoos. So if it is about my satanic tattoos, that's religious discrimination. Which it's illegal to discriminate against someone based off of their religious beliefs.
This is exactly what I mean. She has been brainwashed as a child with the fact that you're okay the way you are, and now she cannot face harsh reality. I'm against discrimination and bullying, like I said, if it's for the things you cannot control. But let me ask you, are you satanic because your parents are, or is it something you yourself chose to be? Because if it's your choice, then just choose not to be satanic. Get rid of those ugly tattoos and piercings and get off this I'm okay the way I am mindset, because some people are truly not okay the way they are, and they are ruining their life thinking they are okay the way they are.
Other comments that I noticed is people said that I voted for Biden.
Biden! We're turning this into politics? Really?
And people are like, oh, well, leave America. Once my husband is out of the military, that is our plan.
Husband. She has a husband. She has a husband! might my dude want to date this?
So this is my husband, and yes,
This man is desperate. He got rejected by all the other girls, and so he chose to go for the best case scenario. Okay, I don't know for sure, but I make those jokes to teach this girl that some things are not acceptable.
he has tattoos just like me, except for his face and neck.
He has no tattoos on the face and neck. Have you ever wondered why? No, it's not because he's boring, it's because he's smart. So, he could get hired because he could easily cover up his tattoos. But anyways, that was all. I hope someone can one day teach this woman that what she is doing is objectively wrong. She needs to be adopted by Asian parents. And yeah, see you hopefully next time. Peace.